We got 2-0 up early doors, and we knew they were going to put a lot of balls in our box. And if you look at us today, we're a little bit short on height. No Christian Smith, no Michael Wilde, which reduces us quite considerably in terms of physicality. But we got 2 goals in front, and possibly could have been another, a couple more in front. But we knew they were going to come out. They've got nothing to lose. They're down there, and they've got a good home record. They push teams all the way at home. We give a sloppy goal away, someone marked at the back post, and then we haven't cleared our lines. We conceded, and then got a little bit hairy for a few. But Matt hasn't really been worked a lot. We've probably worked their keeper, who thought done well. The other end a bit more, but I think it's just one of them days where you've got to grind out another result, and the lads have grinded out another result.
It was an excellent start. You must have been delighted with that Chris Sim goal early doors.
Yeah, well, we knew if we could get him behind them. I think you seen in the first half we were trying to put balls in behind them. And I think they realised that by making a substitution quite early on. But I thought we were a little bit short of numbers today, as you can probably see, particularly in forward positions. Once Simo come off, putting midfielders up front. Obviously with Michael suspended and Big Matty out injured, so it was all hands to the pump. But again, we've made a couple of changes, or a few changes, and the lads have come in. We've done really well. A difficult place to come. And a difficult day when I think. This was one of the most important days for us to make sure we put 3 on the board, because I know everyone's talking about Monday, but if it doesn't happen on Monday, then we have to prepare for one of the next 3 games. So it was a big 3 points here this afternoon.
They did seem to finish. Chester did finish very strongly after Stocksbridge had scored that goal.
Yeah, we had plenty of chances. Wrong decision, but they put the ball in the box. Put the ball. But I thought George and Tails again, outstanding, winning everything. But when teams, they're fighting for their lives down there. You knew they're going to put balls on top of you. As I say, we were lacking a little bit without Christian and Michael in terms of height. I think they played on that a little bit, which is fair play to them. I thought on the break we looked dangerous, and possibly, we take our time a little bit more. Probably could have scored again.
What's the injury situation with Chris Sim and also Mark Williams, who seemed to get a bit of a battering today?
I think Willow's okay. He hasn't said anything. Simo, he's got brain freeze, I think. No, Simo's got a whack in the stomach. He's sore, but Wes Baines has got a sore ankle. And this is why I made the point that Norwich, it's a massive game for the football, for both football teams and for the league. And they were playing on Thursday and we have to play on Saturday, which I wasn't too happy about, because they've had a lot more rest than our lads. You come into a difficult place here, and at this stage of the season I would have thought everyone would have played on the same day at the same time, because there's a lot at stake on over these next few weeks.
Was there any temptation to perhaps rest any of the players with the Northwich game in mind?
No, because it's not about Northwich, it's about Stocksbridge. It's about putting 3 points on the board here. We don't win here today and then we don't win on Monday, the pressure's right on. So, as I said before, this was a massive 3 points. This is the biggest 3 points, in my opinion, of the season, because it's not about Monday. We know what Monday's about. It's the best 2 teams in the division going hammer and tongue at the exact stadium. And if we had to write a fairy tale or a book, it'd be one at home, against with the 2 best teams going hammer and tongue. But football's not like that. You've got to prepare the best you can, and it was always a case of get this one done, and if it doesn't happen on Monday, we'll prepare right. We'll go to Mickle and do it, but it's no good resting people here today, losing here today, because all that does then is create lots of pressure on top of yourself, and then Monday becomes a must-win. So it was important that we picked what I believed on the day, was the best team for that. We've made changes, but as I've said before, we can make 2 or 3 changes, no problem. Ash Williams for an hour done really well. I think got a little bit tired. But all in all, very pleased with the performance.
I mean, it promises to be a massive occasion on Monday now, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. But we've got to play the football match and not the occasion. And I hope both sides do that, because the game up on Boxing Day was spoilt. Everyone was up for the game, and it was spoilt after probably 15 minutes, and then it got worse as the game went on through. So it's about concentrating on football, and that's what we'll be telling our lads, because we want to win the league. Yes, we want to do it on Monday, but ultimately as well, I don't want people getting booked, sent off, suspended, because it's not just about now. We've got to look in. I don't want to be starting a new season, having players missing again, because we knew the issues that it caused us at the start of the season. So we've got to keep a level head. Hopefully the referee will be up to the task, because it's not going to be an easy game to referee. But you know, we let the people who make them decisions, and I'm sure the two sets of players and the two clubs, you know, will handle themselves impeccably. And as long as I say, the officials, you know, do their job in the middle, you know, I think should be an exciting game.
So you'll be wanting as many Chester fans as possible to get down there and really get behind the team, won't you, on Monday?
Well, I would hope so. I mean, there's enough turned up here today, so if they can get down to the exacta, you know, I think we hope it's done Monday. And if we can fill a place or pack the place out, what a great, you know, achievement. And you know, if I'm honest, the Chester public and the people who don't normally come and watch the club, I think the players, you know, deserve, you know, as much support as possible on Monday. You know, it's a great occasion, or it could be a great occasion. I'm sure Northwich won't want us to win the league, you know, when we're playing them, which I wouldn't either. But I think the Chester public, if they can, you know, it's a bank holiday Monday. I would, you know, I'd urge them all to get down there and get right behind these players, because I know how hard they've worked, you know, from back in June to where we are now, and they're on the edge of giving the club possibly the second championship. And people can talk whatever they want. I speak to anybody. It's difficult to win league championships, and we're possibly going to, you know, possibly achieve that. And if we do, all I would say is, you know, enjoy it, because you don't always win leagues. It's not a given. It's not easy. So from a fan's point of view, the players' point of view, is enjoy your good times, because you know there's plenty of negativity around in football at the moment. And if we can bring that home on Monday, all the better. But if not, we'll prepare right and we'll get ready for Mickleover.
Christian Smith, has he got a chance of playing?
Yeah, Christian Smith, we believe, will be fit for Monday. Alex Brown we've kept back as a precaution, but you know he's fit and ready to go. Anthony Sarcevic is fit and ready to go. Michael Wilde will be back. So apart from the one or two lads who've got knocks a day and general tiredness, you know, we should be okay. But as I said before, you know, the tiredness will be an issue. But you know, you've seen the bench, you've seen the lads coming back. We could probably make 5 or 6 changes to that team. You know, we could, and you know, we'd still have a fantastic football team. So looking forward to it. But you know, we'll enjoy today now, and then we get on our way home, and the lads are prepared for, I'm sure, an epic battle on Monday.